We're headed to the farmer's market. One of our favorite things to do is to go pick up some local goodies. So we love the North Asheville tailgate party, and we're hoping to find some good stuff that we can't raise or grow ourselves.
So just as Jackie said, on our way to the farmer's market, this is probably one of the better ones in Asheville. Although Asheville, I don't know if you can throw a stone on a Saturday and not actually hit a farmer's market.
Oh, they're all over.
So there's ones in like little town areas around here. There's ones in, you know, Asheville proper, if you will, the city. There are ones throughout the week. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And what's really great about Asheville is that it's one of the, I'd say it's one of the epicenters for local slow food.
Totally.
People,
it's the mecca of local, delicious, pasture-raised, grass-fed. I mean, all of that is very popular here. I wouldn't say popular, it's just the norm. That's just how
well, yeah, so
we raise our food here.
It has been going around for many years now. There were some restaurants around the local area that they had to have local grown food, and so the farmers in the area started embracing that, and then they started actually supplying the food for these restaurants, and more folks started moving into the area, and now, you know, Asheville is just known as a foodie place. The craft beer movement happened, and now they've got, you know, craft beer paired with local food. I mean, it really is a win-win for all of our taste buds because, you know, you can literally get whatever you want, and sometimes there's some of the most outrageous sounding things, and they're absolutely a delight to eat. So but yeah, we're heading on our way to the North Asheville Farmers Market, which is actually at UNC Asheville, and it is many vendors. I think there's at least 40.
There's a lot. It's a larger one.
And it's really great, and we're going to be able to get a bunch of locally made things that, quite honestly, we don't want to raise or we don't want to do, and so it's really nice to supplement those things because you can't do it all on the homestead. You got to kind of pick and choose. Some people do
it better than you, and it's okay.
There is nothing wrong with that. It's okay because that's what a community is all about.
That's one thing that we were doing before is we were trying to live up to the homesteader Joneses. And
we were trying to do everything.
Now I can pay someone to make butter better than me, or cheese,
or barter for it.
Sourdough bread.
That's another whole thing, by the way, is that, like, we don't even talk about that often on these videos, and you don't hear a lot of homesteaders talk about that, but there's old school bartering now that you could do. So like, it's like, I'll give you a side of bacon for a pound of butter. You know, it's like, it works out like that.
That's why I love this little town.
Work, you can transfer work. You know, like, I can go out and I can go throw bales of hay, and somebody will give me hay for my work. And so you don't always have to pay for everything. And it's really nice to be able to even use that barter system. There's a lot of folks in the area that will definitely do that between farm and farm. You know, this person's raising pork and this person's raising beef. They'll trade. And it makes it easy because then you only have to worry about one particular animal.
That's right.
We're here at the North Asheville Tailgate Market. And as you can see behind me, it's pretty active. There are at least 40 vendors here. It's one straight shot. It's pretty awesome. You just walk right through like it's an open air market. And they've got everything from organic vegetables, biodynamic grown vegetables. They have goddess ghee. They have wheatgrass, fresh fruit, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, homemade goods in case you like those pastries. They just have everything, and this is what we love about the local Asheville market, is that it's so well grown and so just homely, and everybody's just like family around here. So we just absolutely love our tailgate markets.
It's one of my favorites. There's just vendors from all the local areas, some from up to an hour away. But in season now is all the vegetables and blueberries and raspberries and blackberries. So that's what I usually pick up. Also some cheese and just other little, you know, handy goods that people make.
exactly?
So
I've had it,
ghee-
but I don't really know exactly what it is.
So ghee is essentially pure butter oil. It's just the rendered butter fat from butter, so there's no lactose or casein in it. It's been simmered, and the milk solids and the moisture have all been separated and removed. So all you have left is the oil, and it tastes really caramelized because the milk solids caramelize in there and like infuse it with a caramelized flavor. And I make so we use a grass-fed, regionally sourced butter, super high in vitamins and all of like the essential fatty acids. And this is the traditional ghee, and then we also make a brown butter ghee, which is extra. It's cooked a little longer and it's extra caramelized. It tastes like caramel but without the sweetener. And
I've only had the original and the chocolate. I didn't even know you had all these flavors.
Oh yeah, so we started doing all these blends, and my whole philosophy is food medicine, so like eating our medicine rather than taking a tincture or capsule or something, putting the medicines in the food and making it taste yummy, because that's the only way I'm going to take my medicine regularly.
Well, I know these two, I put this in coffee even. And,
oh yeah, they're
but
so good in
what
coffee.
are all the other flavors?
All the flavors you can blend
so
into coffee, and they taste really great. So we'll start over here. This is a vanilla bean honey ghee made with raw local honey. Then I've got a turmeric blend. It's called Golden Spice, and it has turmeric, cinnamon, cardamom, black pepper. And this is great for inflammation. This is really like an amazing pain relief medication. And then I've got dark chocolate ghee, which is made with raw cacao, sweetened with raw honey. And then these three in the middle are adaptogenic ghee. So adaptogens help your body cope with stress and anxiety. And they balance hormones. And so I have three different ones. There's maca, cinnamon, vanilla, ashwagandha, lavender, vanilla, and then shatavari, cardamom, vanilla. And they, all three of them kind of have different effects, but they're all considered adaptogens. And then this one over here is called Moon Cycle Chocolate, and it's the chocolate ghee with all three adaptogens, the maca, shatavari, ashwagandha, plus some lavender. And it's just an incredible hormone support and anxiety support, particularly for women.
Which one was that?
Moon Cycle Chocolate.
Oh, the Moon Cycle Chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made that because every time, like the week before my period, I was always eating lots of chocolate ghee, and it was helping. Like it would just really help calm me down and like make things better. But then I was like, well, I might as well put medicines in here that are gonna further support my hormones and just help me on more levels. So it's great for that, but it's really good for all cycles, and men can have it too. It's any time in your cycle as a woman you can take it, any age, and then none of the herbs are going to turn a man into a woman or anything like that. Right. They're all like friendly for everyone.
And how do you eat them? Like, do you put them on toast? Or,
yeah, you
like
can.
I put it in coffee.
Putting in coffee or tea. A lot of times, like most of them are so good. I can just put hot water if you're not a coffee drinker and blend it up in a blender, and it makes a delicious drink. Blending it into coffee as a spread. You can like eat it with fruit on toast. I recently have been experimenting since it's summertime, just like adding them into smoothies. They blend up really well in the smoothie and make it like richer and creamier. And then, the traditional ghees you can use as a high heat cooking oil. It has a 485 smoke point, so it's like a great general cooking oil. But all the blends, I don't cook with them. I'll just, but really the chocolate ones and like some of the adaptogen ones are so tasty. Oftentimes I'll just eat them on a spoon.
Oh wow, okay. So
just a little snack. It's an amazing snack for like hikers or backpackers because you can bring it along, and like that healthy fat, it's just super grounding and nourishing. So when you're walking, hiking or doing a long thing and you're like starting to feel like really ungrounded and tired and whatever, just a spoonful of ghee like will get me clear focused, clear headed, like energized. and able to keep going. I'm a mom of 2 kids, so that's like basically why I started this business, to sustain my own ghee habit in life.
I remember you used to.
This is Paul Littman. He and his wife Anna have been doing Ivy Creek Family Farm for how long?
11 years.
11 years. They have had humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Started off
from
with and now they're actually like beyond flowers and raising like ancient grains and things like that, aren't you?
Well, we just raise what wants to get raised.
Anyway,
they answer the call.
They do everything, guys. They do berries, they do all the vegetables. They supply for all of the really great restaurants around the Asheville area. One of their biggest ones is the Omni Grove Park Inn. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, they're a good partner, and Curate is an excellent partner. Plant, Night Bell.
So if you actually go into one of these like foodie places that we've been talking about on this video in particular, likely Paul and Anna have had their hands in on it. So check out Ivy Creek Family Events as well. They do square dances, and they'll actually have weddings at their place and any type of an outdoor activity that you can possibly imagine.
Well, thank you so much.
And Facebook, Facebook, yes? Website?
You'd have to ask my. We do have a website.
Yeah, what? Probably.
Ivy Creek Family Farm. You just got to add .com to it.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Try hard not squishing anything.
There you go.
That's for double green beans.
All right.
Here.
What'd you guys get?
I got hot dark chocolate.
Okay, dark chocolate hearts, dark chocolate
And a
hearts.
giant peach.
Massive peach. Go ahead and let me see how big it is. Awesome.
And I got
Yours
a
is not so big anymore.
I got a pokey peach. Little splinters all over my face.
I'm sorry. And what about you? What'd you score?
I got a homemade mocha, homemade coconut milk latte. I got a smoked rainbow trout dip with roots and branches, handcrafted herb crackers. And then I'm really excited about
Can I try this? Can I try
from the Goddess Ghee. This is moon cycle chocolate, and so it's it's got stuff in it that's good when you are cycling as a woman, which I'm really excited about because we all love chocolate during that time. And then this is an Angelica, which I can't wait to plant. I've been wanting to plant those for a long, long time. And then I also got from Fermenteat, I got fermented salsa, which is going to go with my crackers as well. So.
Fermenting, the bottom line on fermented is that it's identical to your own body's metabolism. See, it's producing lots of lactic acid and lactate, and those are both chemicals that your body uses to metabolize. Like the lactic acid is what shuttles your blood sugar around, and your blood sugar is made out of glucose, and that's called lactate. It's 2 glucoses and a carbon put together, and so this is doing the exact same process to the vegetable. So they talk about good gut flora. Well, your good gut flora is based 90% on lactic bacteria. So your body is symbiotically like hosting lactic bacteria. So it's producing the same thing that your body's producing. That's why it's good for you.
I see.
We call that primary nutrition. Yeah.